everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be building this new Moana set. It's called the Kakamora barge and it is set number 53258. There's 572 pieces and the minifigures are Maui, Moana, and then there's some Lego pieces, Hai and Kotu. I don't know how to say that. I haven't watched the Moana movie yet, like the second one, so I don't know. But there's the Maui Big Fig, which is like, I'm pretty sure the only human Big Fig right now. So I'm pretty excited to build this and review it, and I will see you when that happens. This is the first bag. There's one small booklet for this one. And then for the other bags, there's this giant booklet. But we're gonna open this bag now. This is the Moana minifigure. It's actually in the style of a Friends character. Lego Friends. It's pretty cool. This is the finished result of the Lego set. So we have this side, which is the big side, and then we have this side, which is the smaller side, which is with the boat and Moana and the chicken and stuff. First, I'm going to show the minifigures, and then I will show you the Lego set. These are all the minifigures of the Lego set. So first, we're gonna start with these guys. I don't really know what they are. They're called Kotu. Maybe it's just this guy that's called Kotu or Kotu. So there's this guy, and they all have unique faces except these two. And then they have these pieces on the top of their head that you can take off and then put on. They're all unique. So there's this one with a fish, and this guy with a shell. There's fire on this guy's head, like hair on this one, and this guy has no thingy on his head. On to the next figure. The next figure is named Hai or Hey, I don't know, but they're a chicken. It's pretty well detailed actually. There's some wings on here. Alright, on to Moana. Here is Moana. It's in the shape of like a Friends minifigure from the Lego Friends. And the hair is like rubber. It feels like rubber. Alright, on to Maui. Maui is the main reason that you should get this set, because he was released in one Lego set from before. I don't know if it's a different mold. I'm pretty sure it might just be the same, because the head doesn't come off like more recent figures, like Red Hulk, because the hair comes off, which it doesn't on this, and so does the head. Can't do that on here, it's connected. He has some tattoos as well, and I'm pretty sure this tattoo right here is to reference The Rock, because I'm pretty sure he has that same tattoo. He is voiced by The Rock. So he also has some arm printing, which is more tattoos. They're different for both sides, which I actually really like. And then not much on the back. This is definitely my favorite figure of the set. It's probably one of the main reasons why you should get it. Alright, on to the full build. Okay, here is the build. I'm just going to be telling you about this side, and I'll tell you about this side later. So let's get on to this side. So this is the boat that Moana and Maui use. So there's a sail on top, and it's made of like fabric. And then there is a oar. And that's kind of it about this. Onto this big side here. So this is the big part of the set, the main part of the set. And there's just a few features. So the first is this little zip line thing, and it just takes the guys from the top to the bottom, as a zip line does. Then there is this barrel here that just spins around. I don't really know what it does, but it spins, and that's pretty cool. There is also up here this almost hamster wheel that spins, and you can put the figures in it, but they just fall out like that. And then there is a drum on the top right here, which has a Technic piece, and it goes all the way through to this side with a little handle, and you can just play the drums. There is some ladders and some bananas in a barrel to get up to the top where this guy is. And then they have two of these big flags with the guys on it, and they're also made of fabric, of course. A catapult that launches. I'm assuming that these are coconuts, because some coconuts are like green, and that just is fitting because I'm pretty sure there's coconuts in where they are. So it just, oh gosh, it shoots them out, and it's pretty cool. And I already lost one, oh my gosh. Alright, and then you can flip it over, and then you can see the inside of everything. We have a guy sitting by a fireplace, which is nice, and then we have just a person sitting there. Not a person, well, one of those dudes. And then with this, you can move this plant out of the way, and then you can get these gems, which is nice. Oops, and it just moves back. And then in here, there is some more of those pieces that go on the little guys. It's also pretty nice. So on this, you can also pull these parts. So on this, you can actually take these sides apart, and then they go as like their own little boats. So I'll just do that for you. So now they're apart, and you have to take off the zip line if you want this to work. But a pretty cool thing is, if there's some guys on this middle part here, and they want to send a guy over to this small part, they can still use the zip line, and then it can take it when they're separated down. And it's good for if they want to transfer anything, like the bananas here in the barrel. But that's pretty cool, and I really like that. Right, and I think that's all that there is about this set. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. And happy summer. Bye.